Hey, this is Jason, co-founder of Landing Kit, a plugin you can use to create any number of landing pages hooked up to any number of map domains using a single install WordPress without having to use multi-site. You can use Landing Kit to map a domain to any published entry within WordPress. That's not limited to pages. You can actually map domains to custom post type entries, posts, archive or category pages, anything you want. You can even create subpages, which basically means that you can create entire microsites using a single install of WordPress with Landing Kit, multiple microsites for virtually anything you want. And Landing Kit works perfectly with any builder or theme that you might be using, whether that be Gutenberg in 2020 or something that you've already purchased and you're comfortable with. In this video, I'm going to show you how to quickly get started with Landing Kit and map a domain to a page that's already been created using Gutenberg, and also a subpage under that map domain, just to show you how easy it is to create an entire microsite in about a minute. As you can see, I have WordPress installed under my primary domain, jasonschuler.com. I've already uploaded and activated Landing Kit and have created a few example pages. I've even mapped a few of those pages to custom domains. I'm going to create a new microsite using these two pages that haven't been mapped to any domains. This is going to be for a new book coming soon. The first page being the primary landing page, the second page being the secondary about the author page for this new microsite. As you can see right now, if we view these pages, check out the URL bar. They're still under jasonschuler.com/myradbook. I'm using Company of One from Paul Jarvis as an example. It's an awesome book. If you hadn't had a chance to read it yet, I highly recommend it. These pages were created using Gutenberg in about 10 minutes with a little custom CSS. And as you can see, it's basically just an intro to the book with a simple form to collect email addresses to notify new customers of when the book might be available. This looks great, but I want this to be available under myradbook.com, the domain I've registered specifically for this landing page. So in order to do that, we need Landing Kit. And now that we're back in WordPress, we can actually make that happen. Under Domains, click Add New. Just start typing the domain you want to map. In my case, that's myradbook.com. So as you can see, myradbook.com has been added as the domain root, but it's not actually mapped to a resource yet. In order to do that, you just need to expand and click Map to Resource. It actually will be checked by default. The resource we want to map to is a single page, so we're going to click that. And then you just need to start typing the title of any published page to finalize that mapping. In our case, it's My Rad Book. And this initial domain root mapping is complete, but we have that about the author page that we want to map as well. So we're going to create an additional URL mapping. In our case, we have myradbook.com, and for the About the Author page, I'm just going to type About in order to serve that page under myradbook.com/about. Again, we're going to map this to a resource, which is a single page, and start typing About, and we should see that published page of About the Author pop up. At this point, all our mappings are complete. We have our primary domain root, we have our About page, they're both mapped to resources. We have a few additional settings. If you want to enforce a protocol of HTTPS, we can do that here. And then at this point, we can publish the domain. Now that the domain is published, there are a few things you need to do outside of WordPress to finalize this mapping. Wherever WordPress is hosted under your primary domain, in my case, that's Cloudways, you'll need to add your new map domain as an additional domain within your hosting account. As you can see, I've already done that here. Cloudways provides a really easy way to manage domains, and they also provide a really nice and easy way to add SSL certificates for your additional domains. The second thing you'll need to do outside of WordPress is add an A record pointing to your hosting account for your additional mapped domain. myradbook.com is registered at Hover, and as you can see, I've already added that A record pointing back to the IP address assigned to me by Cloudways, which completes the mapping. Now that we're all finished, let's head over to myradbook.com and see what we find. Here it is, myradbook.com, and here's that page we published using Gutenberg and the 2020 theme, and we should be able to go to that About page as well. Also, myradbook.com/about. This is a very minimalist example, but it demonstrates what you can do with Landing Kit. You can map any domain to any published resource under a single install of WordPress, turning it into a landing page powerhouse.